As the October 7th deadline approaches for the SEC to appeal the Ripple ruling, the stakes are high. Will the regulator challenge the decision, or will this landmark case set a precedent for crypto regulation? The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) is nearing the deadline to appeal the pivotal ruling in its case against Ripple, with the crypto world watching closely. On August 7th, Judge Analisa Torres handed down a partial victory to Ripple, determining that the sale of XRP to secondary users did not constitute an investment contract. However, Ripple was still fined $125 million for violating securities laws, significantly less than the SEC's initial demand of $2 billion. With the October 7th deadline looming, Fox Business journalist Eleanor Terrett has been analyzing the regulatory implications. According to her sources, an SEC appeal is highly likely, given the potential impact of the case on future U.S. crypto regulation. Terrett's analysis draws on insights from former SEC lawyer Mark Powers, who believes the agency is likely to appeal. Powers argues that the SEC will not want to let Judge Torres' ruling stand, particularly regarding the programmatic sales of XRP, which the court found were not securities. This ruling could create a two-tier regulatory environment, one for primary institutional sales and another for secondary market transactions, something the SEC would prefer to avoid. Powers also pointed to SEC Chair Gary Gensler's crypto-skeptic stance, suggesting that Gensler would be motivated to challenge any ruling that weakens the agency's regulatory authority over digital assets. Notably, an SEC attorney has already expressed disagreement with the court's distinction between primary and secondary XRP sales, stating that whether sold to institutions or retail investors, it is the same asset and should be regulated as such. The SEC initially sought to appeal the programmatic sales ruling immediately, but Judge Torres denied this motion, stating that any appeal would have to wait until after the final judgment. Now, with the deadline approaching, the question remains: will the SEC push forward with an appeal? The outcome of the Ripple case has far-reaching implications. According to Terrett, other ongoing SEC lawsuits against major crypto exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken could be influenced by the Ripple ruling. These companies are accused of offering unregistered securities, and if the SEC does not appeal the Ripple decision, the exchanges might use it as a defense in their legal battles. In fact, Terraform Labs already attempted to use the Ripple ruling in its legal defense against the SEC, though it did not succeed. This raises the stakes for the regulator, as a failure to appeal could weaken its position in other critical cases within the crypto sector. Despite the likelihood of an appeal, not everyone believes it would be the right move. Jeremy Hogan, a partner at the law firm Hogan & Hogan, has publicly stated that an SEC appeal would be a waste of resources. Hogan suggests that the agency should focus on broader issues within the sector rather than zeroing in on a single asset like XRP. Hogan argues that the real battle over secondary sales of digital assets lies in the SEC's cases against Coinbase and Binance. He believes those lawsuits are more relevant to the current enforcement priorities and would provide a clearer path to resolving the regulatory ambiguity around programmatic sales. Despite the rising speculation about an appeal, Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Aldarity, remains confident that the case is effectively closed. Aldarity has argued that the SEC's chances of overturning the ruling in the appeals court are slim, and that the regulator would be wise to accept the decision rather than pursuing further litigation. With just days remaining until the deadline, the crypto industry is bracing for the SEC's decision. Whether or not the regulator appeals, the Ripple case will undoubtedly shape the future of U.S. crypto regulation for years to come. So, that's the update for now. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.